Hey! Hey!
I'm never gonna let you lose. I'm gonna play FORTNITE all day long and shoot the bad guys.
Probably helps if I mute the microphone. Good job. Good job. Boop. All right. Welcome back to another episode of I Did Not Break It. It was like that when I found it. My monitor is dying. Have I mentioned that? So every day when I turn it on and the computer's cold, the monitor's cold, it just has lines. It has a bunch of lines. And every day it takes longer for the lines to go away. That usually mean that the little piece, like the little crystals in the monitor are like bad and they don't heat up and there's all the technical stuff. The bottom line is it's dying. Thankfully I have insurance. Promise I'm gonna have to take it all down, return it.
The Yeti is broken.
Wait, what? Am I? Oh wait, I see. Yeah. Hold on. How do I close this window? Alright. My face should be... Thank you. That's just because the computer's old and sometimes my face crashes. So I've told you guys, I gotta filter my face through special filter so humans can see me. Fuzzy, did you ever watch that show Grimm? Was it Grimm? Yeah, Grimm. It's just called Grimm. You know what I'm talking about? Let me be an older show for you. No? You should watch. It's fun. Well, I don't know what kind of shows do you like, Fuzzy? So, oh no, oh no. Just gotta click a button. Gotta click a button. My face. There you go. So the reason I'm asking is because in that show, it's like the brother. What's it called? Brother Grimm. Brothers Grimm. The stories. You know. Old folklore. In the folklore, like the old, you know what I mean? Brothers Grimm story. Anyway, the point is, okay, so the most recent show I watched was Stranger Things, and I watched the whole thing in 2 weeks, just in time for the finale. Oh, really? I have to go back and watch the last season. Then I'm good to go. No. Did I watch the penultimate season? No, I gotta finish. That was season 5, right? So I gotta finish season 4. I got like maybe a couple episodes left. I think I might need to watch the whole thing again. So I gotta watch the last 2 seasons again. But no. So in Grimm, the main story is he's the Grimm. So he can see. They hunt monsters and stuff. So he comes from a family that does that for centuries. And the problem is all these monsters and creatures, only the Grimm family can see it. Humans just see another human. This is a long way to explain this. So humans just see another human, but when the Grimm sees it, he sees the creatures. So usually the Grimms just go around killing people, but in this story, this guy, he's just a cop, and his mom never explained to him about the Grimm and the people, and then all of a sudden one day by accident he sees one of the I can't remember what they call them, but one of they're not monsters. They're just
You know how to take orders.
they're creatures, but they look like humans to humans. So there's like wolves and there's like beavers, and then, but it's just humanoid, right? But he can see the real them, and like back. So before, they would just go killing them because, you know, humans would just scare of them, of the monster people, and the monster people. Some of them were actually nice, but because, you know, like for example, the wolf ones would go killing and the humans, and then the humans would blame all of them, and then even the beavers. Well, look, the point of the show was only he could see them, and only people that like the creature people could show. They could choose who to show how they really look. Otherwise, humans just see regular humans. So that was a long way to say. That was so bad. That's such a long way to say. That's what happens when humans look at me. Oh, humans just see another human. But when I put the filters and stuff on the computer, then you guys can see me as the real me, a Yeti. Does that make sense? That was a long way to explain that. So you don't watch TV shows? Interesting. I watch anything and everything. I prefer, look, so a long time I only preferred movies. Then I started watching TV shows because they were a lot longer, and I can watch like the same characters for longer and like get to know them and stuff. So I prefer shows now. But I've started to go to theater lately, especially since I've been going with my nephew, which today we went to see Supergirl. Which, you know, most people are hating on it, but I enjoyed it. I mean, could have been a better DC movie? Maybe. But, you know what? Whoa, 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 this is a different person. I actually enjoyed it. I do see why people are upset, because it you know, people are upset because it's not better. And I feel like it could have been better. Oh no, this is not the way I wanted to go. But I see what they were trying to do, and I actually liked what happened with the character. I just think it could have been a better Supergirl movie. But it was an enjoyable superhero movie. I did not regret going to watch it. I think that's the best way to put it. But then again, I like most movies I watch. I pick my movies for very safely. I am another word for guy. And some people compare it to Mr. Monopoly. Who am I? Well, I mean, that was that. Come on. Come on, Mr. Rich. Come on. Oh, you gotta do better than that. That was I figured it out right away. Although I do come hyped because, you know what? I just watched Supergirl. How about? Oh no! I just pushed the button. It's gonna make a mess on my. All right. I just pushed the wrong button. Good job to you. How about I do? Hold on. Meow. I got the word. Is it Pedro? Where did you put it? Where did you put it? Not over here, Pedro. Where is it? Oh, wait. Is this? See. Nope, not that. Nope, didn't work out. What is happening? Hold on. Oh, okay. There you go. am Baldigo. I think that's the name we went with, right? Or we could, oh, it could be Yeti Man. I don't know. Either way, I'm your superhero of the day. Wait, what am I doing without health? Yeah, it only makes sense. It only makes sense since we just watched Supergirl. June is coming to end today. Well, you sound a little dramatic there. Wait, can I hire John Wick? Senor Juan? Can I hire you? Oh yeah, I can hire Juan Wick. Oh, we won. We won. It's over. It's over. It's over. Juan Wick and Robin Pancakes? Unbeatable.
Is your superhero name Uncle Tio?
The what? That's Uncle Tio. I mean, I was somebody called. Well, see, like superheroes have two names, right? The name they give themselves and the name the public calls them. I cannot deny I may or may not have been called. Was it Captain Baldigo? But it's still, we're still workshopping the final superhero name, you know? Like Superman didn't come out and say, "Hey, my name is Superman." No, he just came out with his symbol on his chest, and Lois Lane was like, "Oh, what about a headline? Superman." Or at least most of the time she is the one that names him, not him. So, just saying. Just saying, I mean, the symbol on my chest can mean potatoes. I don't know. Oh, whoa. Ooh, how about we take that? Alright, hold on, Fuzzy. Gotta finish my game first. I don't want to have people talking in my ear while I'm trying to focus, you know? I'll let you in as soon as. What about Super Unk? Super Unk! Hey, like, we're still workshopping. Oh wait, you know what I could do? I want to be a bush. Alright. I think I was about to shoot a bot. Superbot! Superbot!
Instead
Does
of Uncle
whatever
Tio,
Superbot
how about
wants.
Uncle Squared?
Uncle Squared. What now? Squared. You not see me? Or like Uncle Round. Oh, I missed. Oh, I gotta go that way. Oh no, I have to reload. Yum, yum, yum.
Is the
Meow,
barber
meow,
shop
meow.
closed today? Where's all the haircuts?
I don't know. We're kind of sharpening the tools right now. Oh, brownies. What are we gonna do? That guy's still up there, right? Let's see. Can I thread the needle? Oh, I couldn't. I hit a tree. I hit a tree. How many people let 5? What kind of circus is this? Wait, is there somebody in here? No way this is gonna be that easy. look, the squares of the what is called that? What is called that? What is name? Mamma mia. No, no, I'm getting shot from above. I had that. And then we got Nosy Magoo over there. Oh, no. We got, oh, no. Who sent out the invitations at that third party o'clock? Oh, I had that. I was going a little slow. I'll admit that. It could have been faster. It could have been faster, but the guy above. The guy above. Doing wrong, but I know. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Rowan, apologize. We shall come back. Super Unk will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yes. I cannot confirm or deny, but I may or may not be in that movie. Just can you imagine? Oh, stop. Skip. Mudcap! Now there's the name we haven't seen in a while. Pop in here like every 12 years. 12 years. Goodness, can't speak. How you doing, Mudkip? Rowan said, how about Bloxhome returning Avengers Doomsday? Maybe. You imagine if they have a Yeti in Avengers Doomsday? I'm just saying, I mean, it's possible. I'm good, how are you? Well, look, I mean, the question is, what does it say on Avengers?
Do you think Jeff will be in
Not
Doomsday?
how, but why? Why am I? No, I'm just kidding. No, good. Just had a lot of technical difficulties lately. I mean, some of my old parts on my computer are dying, like my mouse. My microphone is okay. It's just like 14 years old. No, 16 years old, and I think the quality is not the best, but I kind of, I'm dealing with that. Then my streaming PC is just getting very old, and sometimes gets hot. And then the computer that controls my face it's also like 12 years old, but Mac, Apple doesn't like to update things that are too old. So they're just like, no, bro, you can't update anymore. So that means that the apps I use from my face can't update anymore. It's a whole thing, and it's slow, and it's just everything's like.
If the computer gets old because it's old, does that mean you're burning up?
What now? You're burning up. You mean burning out? Like burnout? What? I don't understand your question. But no, so I've had some technical difficulties. We've dealt with them. I have some things, but now, so I've kind of dealt with everything else. I'm like the old laptop, there was a streaming PC. I figure out, it's working well. I have a fan on it. Like we can deal with that. My old face, I mean, the old computer that controls my face, that computer, for now it's working, and as long as I don't need to update the app, so for now we're good. I've found fixes. The microphone, I changed the cables, and it works better now. So we've fixed some things. The problem is now the problem we're having now is that my monitor is my main monitor, the one where I play, the 27-inch monitor, that has lines on the screen now. Like when I turn it on, I have to wait for it's like an old car. You just gotta wait for it to warm up, because otherwise it has just streaks on the screen. and you just wait. Once it warms up and those things get the right temperature, everything works well.
Mic muted, mic muted, mic muted.
It's not muted, it's muted in the game. So now I have to wait like 5 minutes. Like first it used to be like I had to wait like 20 seconds, and even before it got to Windows, my computer would turn on, the monitor would turn on, it had streaks, and it went away before I could log into Windows. Then it was like I gotta log in, like it wouldn't go away until after I logged into Windows, so it took a little longer, and then a little longer. Now it takes almost 5 minutes before it warms up enough where the lines go away. So in the last 3 weeks, it's gone from a little bit to 5 minutes before the lines go away. So I tried to contact Amazon, but they was like, bro, you have this extended insurance you already pay for. Talk to them. All right. So I tried to contact the insurance, the extended insurance thingy with the website, and I did. And I put the type of monitor, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, hey, how about you contact the manufacturer? It seems like you could still have warranty through the manufacturer. Why don't you contact them? I was like, oh, shit. Then you contact the manufacturer. Manufacturer, log in, register, everyone. Well, except Amazon. I didn't have to register there because I was already with Amazon. But then I went to the manufacturer's website, which is MSI, but I logged in with them. Thankfully, I already had an account with MSI, but I logged in, registered my device, put all this information. What's your address? What's your shoe size? How many t-shirts do you have? I don't know, all these questions that they ask you. So I verified all that, and then I was like, this is the model, this is the thing, here's the receipt. 2 days later, I received an email saying, yeah, no, this does not have extended warranty. Make sure you contact the seller. All right, so I was like, wait, hold on. So I went back to the insurance and to the insurance thingy, and they were like, after you contact the manufacturer, they said no, and then they were like, okay, well, we need you to contact the seller and tell them about it and send us a response of what the seller said before we can do anything. I said, ugh. And I can go back to Amazon, contact the seller, and tell them what's going on, so just so they can tell me, no, contact the insurance. How does it take 7 messages to 3 different places just to get the insurance to pay for it? I'm just saying. Oh, I'm not gonna let it ruin my game. I'm not letting it ruin my game. But can I not hear Fuzzy, or Fuzzy being quiet? Okay. Emma! What? About what now? Oh, yeah, no, thank you. I already have extended warranty. Anyway, Emma, how you doing? So, it's just been a domino effect. And it's, you know, it's frustrating because, for example, I went to watch Supergirl with my nephew today. And then we talked we were hanging out for a while. We went to eat Chinese. We went to Chinese buffet. It was so good. Whoa. Let me show you. And my face. Why is it so hard for me to figure out if I'm getting shot from front or back? Well, it's over here. So when I got back, I started to get everything ready to stream and stuff. I'm telling you, it took like 7 minutes for those streaks to go away. I only have a hunting rifle, so I can't get too close to this one, but they're inside this house. So anyway, so the monitor is just getting progressively worse. So I want to do that soon. Thankfully, when I replaced my main monitor, I didn't use my main monitor for anything else. I just put it in a box. Exactly because of this, I thought I need to have a replacement just in case. And here we are. It's a smaller monitor, but once I send this one in for insurance, I'm going to have another one to replace it. So don't panic. I know everybody was panicking, so just letting you know. But that's the stuff I've been dealing with. Other than that, you know, it's been pretty good. You know, watching movies, learning stuff. Trying to do some self-hosting. Oh, thank you, Max. I have a Max. Did you know that the chat gave me a middle name? My middle name is Max. Although I guess yes. Because my full name is Yeti Maximus. No, Max. Maximus is the name, but just Max for short. You're such a potato. Your name is, well, it's Fuzzwolf, not Fuzzy. I don't know why you changed it, but anyway, people call you Fuzz. Your last name is not Wolf. Oh, neither do you, so we're even. Anyway, Not Kip said, the other day I was looking through all the Blocks Fam stuff. Crazy how I first met you 8 years ago in 20. I know, and I love it when you guys come and just say hello. Look, like I tell everybody, you know, if you guys can't hang out for long in the streams, I understand, but I love hearing from you guys, making sure you guys doing okay, and you know, it's been fun. It's 8 years. Think about it. It's just, that's crazy. It's crazy, and I love it. It's one of the things I love about video games. When you use them to bond with people. I remember back in my day when the creator was like 10 years old, we would hang out with our great aunt. She was, you know, my grandmother's age. There were, I think my grandmother was younger than my great aunt. But when we went there, she lived in New York and she had a Nintendo because her grandkids, so my like third cousins, third degree, yeah, because second cousin was their dad. So yes, third cousin. Anyway, the point is, she had a Nintendo and we would play with them, and it was so much fun. I played with my mom. I mean, Grandma Yeti was the first gamer that I watched finish the video game. Also, the only video game she's ever played, so which was Mario Brothers. So no, I love when stuff like that, you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and I got to hang out and have a lot of fun, and hopefully give people some laughs. But it's pretty cool. As you can tell, Fuzzy hasn't changed a bit. He still trolls me every time he can. He does not want me happy. Oh, I guess I am a superhero. I'm like Spider-Man. I'm sad, but always making jokes. No? No, because I'm not always sad. Although he's not always sad. He's just... Poor Spider-Man. Don't get me started. Although... Do you want to watch the Spider-Man movie, Fuzzy? What? Oh, don't tell me you don't watch movies either, superhero movies. Hold on, I can barely hear you. What? You watch Marvel movies? Okay, are you gonna watch Spider-Man? Probably. I'm gonna go the day it opens. I made a T-shirt. It's got a little spider in the front, like the logo of Spider-Man in the front. And then regular size spider in the front, like the suit. No, I can't remember which one was in the front. And the one in the back is a big spider, but I made it with gold vinyl, so it looks pretty cool on a black T-shirt. Hype, Emma. Did you fall asleep already? Sorry, I know I said hello, but how you been, Emma? Doing okay? All good? How's the heat going? How is the shelter stuff that you were, where you were volunteering? How are they dealing with the heat? Hope they're doing okay. Miss Yeti's been obsessed in a good way with a TV show where they rescue pit bulls. So it's you know, they go through a lot of stuff, and first they were in California, and then they had fires, and they were trying to like relocate the dogs, and then they moved to New Orleans. and then they had floods, so they had to relocate the dog. I can't watch this stuff. It stressed me out. But she liked. Oh, Fuzzy, I may have upset some people that are over here. But yeah, she loves. She's been obsessed with that show. Knock it in. Oh, haircut, barbershop, it's open. Line up, come in. Hey, there's one over here, by the way. And then there's one over here. Open the barbershop business. Oh, he's right here, but I'm floating. So I'm going on the parade. Let's go. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he kapoots out. I don't know. Oh, he landed in front of somebody, I guess. Whoa, whoa, whoa! He's up here. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, there's sweatpants. Help! Sweatpants. They're on me. You got him? You're welcome. I left him like without like one shot. Thing. Hold on, Fuzzy. Fuzzy, I can't hear you. Let me put the volume up a little. Oh no! I was changing the volume and I fell down. Mudkip said, "Are you looking forward to the new Spider-Man movie?" Are you kidding? I'll show you guys the picture. I showed it in the last stream. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get out of the storm and then I can eat the ice cream, I guess. Right here. Mudkip, after what I said about the t-shirt, do you have any doubts? I mean, look. When Spider-Man came out in 2001, I was... No, 2001? 2000, not 2001, right? Oh, I got stuck. All right, I'm down. All right, there you go. You got this. Professionalism. All right, so what? No, wait. When does the other Spider-Man came out? It wasn't 2001, because yeah, it had to be 2001. Now that I think about it, yes. So, in college, we made we had an assignment. It was screen printing. It's the old school way of printing. You use a frame with a template, and then you put some ink and you like spray it with a thing, and then you could put that on fabric and stuff. And so I made a Spider-Man t-shirt. I made a couple Spider-Man t-shirts, and I made another one too after class. This was not a credit. The first one, there was a Spider-Man image of Spider-Man swinging but it had 3 colors, so you have to do each color separately. It's like doing Photoshop but manually. So that was my assignment, the regular Spider-Man shirt. But then Spider-Man would come out later. So in the next semester, where I was not in that class anymore, I talked to the teacher and I used the place, and I made a new T-shirt which had the symbol with the Spider-Man name. It just said Spider-Man and the date I think it was 2001. I think it was like June 19th. No, was it? No. I can't remember. When did that movie come out? Anyway, so yeah, that's how much of a Spider-Man fan I am. That was a long way to say that. And that was just in college. Like, then, I mean, I've had... I used to have... I don't know what happened to it. Did my mom give it away? But I used to have a framed poster of a Spider-Man that was always in my living room. I got destroyed. Oh, Fuzzy. You got this, Fuzzy! Oh, the other one's right behind him. Ah! So yeah, no, I mean, I made that shirt. Then I've always had like for a while. Actually, before I met Miss Yeti, I don't know. I don't know what happened though. I think my mom kept it. I had a towel of Spider-Man. What else did I have? I had a lot of stuff, a lot of Spider-Man stuff. I really always liked the character. I don't remember a lot, but in the 90s, back in the 90s, I had I watched the Spider-Man cartoons. It's my favorite ones when he would show up in other in other cartoons, either with the Avengers or the X-Men. Those were fun. But yeah, I always liked Spider-Man. I think because one, he's human. Don't get me wrong. Look, I love Superman. Like I just went to watch Supergirl. I actually am wearing a Superman t-shirt. Oh, the creator's wearing a Superman t-shirt right now. The creator also made a Superman t-shirt with a new symbol, but it glows in the dark. Woo. Oh wait, have I never showed you guys? I think I talked about it. I've never shown you guys the pictures of how we mowed the grass in the backyard. Did I show it? I made the Superman logo, the Flash, and the Green Lantern logo with the mower. Have I showed them on screen? I think I may have talked about it. I don't think I've shown them. Honestly, I have nothing to battle that. Oh, I mean, yeah, but not to fight that. So where was that? Yes. I've always been very comic book inclined. And I think the reason I like almost everything that comes out is because when I was growing up, like, there was not a lot of places to buy comic books in Colombia, because when we lived in California, I wasn't interested in comic books, just cartoons and Nintendo. I was really little. But when we moved back to Colombia, I started hanging out with my second cousins. They were my dad's cousins, but they were really young. They were like a year or two older than me. His aunt was one of the youngest in the family. So anyway, so I started hanging out with them, and they had comic books. So I usually would only read whatever they had. I couldn't like pick and choose what I wanted to read. It's whatever they had. And then a couple times they took me they took me to a comic book shop. So I ended up, I remember I got one of the first comic books I got that I owned was Alien vs. Predator. And also a Predator, like, kind of like an origin story. I don't know what it was called. That's when I learned that Predators had like a lot of lore, like than just the killing machines from the movies. But that's kind of how I really got into the fact that all these things had like all these lore and all these things that it was just more than what you were seeing on the screen or on a comic book. So I would read, like I said, I would read whatever they had, and they had a bunch of different things. I mean, I saw he had a like. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like it was a JLA, so it was one of the classic Justice Leagues. but it was this different artwork. I don't remember. I don't even know if he still has those comic books. But anyway, I always got to get read all these different versions of the same character, of Superman and Batman, and I always got to I didn't get to pick and choose what I wanted to read. I always just whatever they had, and I would enjoy it. So now when there's all these different movies with different versions and stuff, I like them. Oh, I think they're gonna accuse me of hacking. With all these different versions that people complain about, I don't mind it. I enjoy it. All right, let me read some messages. Jack, remember me? Jack, remember me. I don't know if I remember Jack, but what's going on, Jack? It's your birthday, Jack. You're still here. I've been babbling for hours. Happy birthday, buddy. You're still here. Happy birthday! You too. Can't spoon too much today. Rowan says tomorrow is July 1st, which is Canada Day. I thought you would say kind of dry. Hey, we won! Let's go!
Yeah, I carried.
No, you did not.
I voted
You did not. Well, no. I've already returned to the lobby.
I had 42 headshots.
Look, I was talking to the chat, and I was talking about movies and how hyped I am about Spider-Man. But look, so Spider-Man is kind of like my favorite 'cause he's very human, and he's relatable. Everything, most people can relate to being young and going to school, right? And then having all these new responsibilities.
Swinging on walls. Yeah, I read that.
No, not that. Just the human part. The superhero stuff is just icing on the cake. It's so enjoyable, But when the character has that level of detail to his backstory, I like it. But because again, it's very relatable, right? Then you start getting a job, and then in his case, he was having to get a job and swing from buildings. But I don't know. I found him very relatable.
Did you win Tio?
Yes, we did. We just won duos. Then I like Batman, because Batman is still human, but he is like comic book version. Like he's peak human. He's peak like training and combat and peak like the world's best detective. So he's smart, and he's like Tony Stark, where he designs a lot of his own stuff, even though they don't show it a lot in the movies. He maybe not as smart as Tony Stark, but that kind of resourceful kind of guy. But he's just peak human, peak, physical, mentally. Well, I would say smart. I wouldn't say mentally, because that poor Batman has some issues. I think he needs to go to therapy. I mean, I think in one of the movies he said, I think it was in the Justice League, no, in the Flash, I don't know, when Wonder Woman hits him, accidentally he grabs the lasso of truth, and he starts saying, I probably do more good with if I gave away my money than all the chaos I caused while I'm wearing the suit. And then he realized he was just grabbing to the lasso of truth. But when you think about it, he's probably not wrong. To a point. Because, But yeah, poor Bruce Wayne has some issues. He's got some issues. But again, in the terms of peak human, and he's smart enough to like fight Superman, to fight anybody on the Justice League. He's got plans to fight every single one of them, which was a very cool comic book. And then at some point, Superman says, because Superman finds out that you know, Batman has kryptonite, and then he, you know, has plans to like how to stop Wonder Woman, how to stop the Flash. Like he has plans for everybody, right? Contingency plans for everybody. And Superman says, "Oh yeah, so what's your contingency plan? Who's gonna what's the plan to stop you?" And Batman says, "You are." Oh, that was genius, right? I mean, come on, that was genius. So yeah, no, that's one of my favorite characters is Batman. Probably second because I really like Spider-Man. Now I'm back. I don't know, some dude. So and then I kind of like the classics. I like Superman and Flash, kind of about the same. I really like Superman. It's what it stands for. But you know, he's just so perfect. You know, it's hard to relate to such a powerful superhero, but I do like him. Superpower is being rich. Wait, he did say that, didn't he? Well, I mean, that's one of his advantages, but no. Like even Iron Man. Look at what he did in the desert with a box of scraps. You know? So, you know, you take away their money, their devices and things are not as good, but you take away Bruce Wayne's money, he's still a ninja. Don't forget about that. He's a ninja. People don't think about that. He's still a ninja. So I'm just saying. While Superman, as much as I love that character, you take his superpowers, he's just Clark Kent. It's not, you know, it's nice and he can write a nice article. He's still a selfless, but he's not going to be able to accomplish much physically. I'll be more afraid of Lois Lane, but same. Have you seen that Absolute Batman stuff? Actually crazy. No. I know of it. Bro, it's kind of boring. What stands for be like he's practically unkillable? Well, so the problem I have with it is not that I dislike that he's so powerful. The problem is it's tough to tell a good story with that. However, like I was trying to explain to my nephew, that like the coolest thing about Superman is not how powerful he is, it's how much he restrains himself from not using all his power. Because like his parents said on the movie, I mean he could rule the world, kind of like on Injustice. Like he could easily rule the world. He could easily go Homelander on everybody. You know, so he doesn't. He's always holding back. He's always trying not to hurt people. He's trying. Even on the Superman movie, he punched a dude in the face, which was wearing a Lex Luthor suit, but he punched him in the face. All he did was knock some teeth out. That's not nothing. No, that's nothing when it comes to Superman. If he would have gone full Homelander on him, it would have been like that guy. Who was that guy that used to like explode watermelons? That's what it would have looked like, but he didn't. You know, he just kind of gave him a soft Superman slap, if you want to put it like that. So Superman's always holding back, because he does not want to be Homelander, and that's. I've always thought this, but this is how they did in the current comic books. I mean, the current movies is that he chooses. Oh wait, Fuzzy, what in the world happened to you?
Apparently there was still
Yeah, but you gotta like stay out of the storm. I'll get you. But anyway, yes, that's what I like the most about Superman is that he's always holding back. He wants to be good. He doesn't want to be homeland. Like the evil Superman. There was a movie that it was kind of like, I think it kind of wanted to be like, what if Superman was bad? But it came out more like this is Homelander's Charlotte kind of thing. Like, what if he landed on a farm with two nice people like the Kents, right? Like really nice, really kind. Brightburn. But it was like everything was like, what if Superman wasn't nice? What if he from the beginning was a crazy psycho, right? And I thought that movie was so cool just for that, because it wasn't just a, oh, what if he's bad? No, it made its point. And it technically ended as like a Homelander movie, and worse, but it, you know what I mean? Anyway, the point being, yeah, Superman's always holding back. Same with Spider-Man. I mean, part of this movie, they're gonna touch on that, where Spider-Man's also always holding back. You think that all the bad guys he fights, they wouldn't be alive. They wouldn't be breathing if Spider-Man would have used half his full power. I mean, Spider-Man can stop a punch from the Winter Soldier. Yeah, you got too nerd. Look, you guys have not known for ages I'm a nerd. I make t-shirts of the movies I want to watch. Don't. I mean, I am a nerd. Does Spider-Man have a no-kill rule? Well, so yes, it's not like Batman's, but it's, well, I guess it's the same idea, right? Like his parents got killed, and especially with a gun, one of the reasons why he hasn't used guns. So that at some point he decides, yeah, I'm gonna. I was telling my nephew, he's okay with concussions and brain damage and broken bones, but he just draws a line of as long as they're breathing and alive. Somebody says that to him in a comic book. I think they even did it in the Arkham games, where somebody tells him that. But yes, so he's very violent. Oh, I shot a mistake. But he draws. Now Spider-Man just doesn't wanna. He doesn't wanna. You gotta remember. So Spider-Man, even when he's in his early 20s, he's still a little kid because he didn't get a chance to really grow up. He was 16, 17, depending on the comic book, or even younger sometimes. But you know, in this movie is what, he was 16 when he got bitten by the spider. So he didn't get a chance to fully grow up. He got put on all this responsibility, and that, you know, he hasn't. So he stresses out a lot. That's why a lot of times it's sad Spider-Man. Although sad Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man. But wait, where am I going? Where's Fuzzy? I don't even know where Fuzzy is. I got lost. Alright, I'm not coming back. But you know, so he's got sadness. He's got sadness. But at the same time, because he saw his uncle get laminated, and then I think, isn't that what they did in the first Tobey Maguire movie, where he tried to take revenge and it didn't work out well for him? That's when he realized that no, he just has to have a no kill rule. And he's always holding back. He's always trying not to. When he's fighting bad guys, he's not trying to kill them. He's not trying to go full party. Where is Fuzzy? I'm over here flying looking for Fuzzy. He's behind me. I'm over here fighting fools. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This guy's angry. I laminated his friend. Now laminated them. Yeah, that's alright. It's alright. You don't need to come laminate my eliminations. Oh wait, I might need your help actually.
Well, I might need your help.
Why? Why?
There's two people over here.
Alright, so do I want... You know what, I'm gonna take this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. Then wait, what just happened? How come I'm what now? I'm trying to switch weapons here and I'm having a hard time. Why are you giving me a hard time? Coming! Let me read the stuff. I missed the part where that's my problem. Oh, I know, right? That was such a like, oh, what a domino effect, you know? What a domino effect. Oh no! His friend got me. Oh, I'm getting shot in the back. Getting shot in the back. From up here. No, I'm dead. Ron says the only thing we missed in June a year ago was the while ago Roblox Minecraft. All right. So Martin, did the bacon work? I didn't hear it. Saul Martin. Emma said hello and I didn't say hello back in time and now Emma fell asleep. But yeah, I'm a big comic book movie fan. I'm not a super fan that knows like all of this stuff, but ah, that was, you know, you're supposed to shoot them. Or, you know, I mean, line up is a stretch. All right, why do I keep getting like not enough laminations? I feel like I'm getting robbed.
Because you're bad at this game.
No. But yeah, Mudkip, that quote, I think he has nightmares about that. But yeah, poor Spider-Man. Sad Spider-Man. But like one of the big coolest things about Peter Parker is that even though he's always in sadness mode, he's always cracking jokes and trying to seem a little more positive about things than they are. But I think we're gonna see a lot of sad Spider-Man in this movie, and hopefully by the end of the movie he's not sad Spider-Man, and he's not as much. Oh my goodness, this ginger roll is so good. Wait, somebody else sent an invite? I missed it. No, right? No, that was just you. Yep. Oh, gotcha. Low viewership. Right. So yeah, my answer is the wild goat is officially indeed declining. Low viewership, no live streams, shorts, videos, and sub loss. I thought you were describing my channel. Yeah, I mean it happens, but that's not dying. It's just, you know, there. YouTube, look, I could take a year-long break and then post a video, and some people would watch it, and YouTube would recommend it to people. But the thing is, what you do lose is the regulars, the people that come to the streams all the time, and you know, they start watching other stuff or lose interest in watching this stuff, and then you start seeing as new people when you come back. But the what? What? Can't see Batman. What is it? Oh, what if it's John Cena in a Batman suit? Then you can't see him. That's a real ninja. I miss her too. Of course. I hope she's doing well. And her whole family. Yeah. So what other movies are you hyped about, Mudkip? I've been watching some movies with my nephew. So far we've watched Project Hail Mary, Mortal Kombat 2, then I watched Masters of the Universe. You're welcome. What else have we watched? Backrooms. What else did we watch? Backrooms. I feel like I'm missing one that we watched. I mean, we watched Supergirl today. I feel like we watched something else. I don't know. I watched Mandalorian and Grogu. What are you shooting? Well, this is not a box. So I've been going back to the theater this year. I liked it. I feel like I'm missing one movie though. Well, what? I don't want to dance. Okay. Is the music copyrighted? I bet it is. Project Hail Mary was so good. First movie where I read the book prior to watching the movie. So I'm still divided on what's best, and I still haven't read the book though. But I don't know. Like, people say it's better to read the book and watch the movie later. The problem I have with that is that sometimes the book gives you higher expectations, and then the movies have to cut out certain parts, and then it feels like they left out stuff. And I feel like a lot of people, that's like the conclusion they end up with, is that.
No, I thought your problem was you couldn't read.
The what? Couldn't read? No, I can't read. What are you talking about? So I see both sides. Like, I see how reading the book makes sense of doing it first, and like Ms. Yeti thinks that. Like she 100% prefers to read the book first. I don't mind. See, I get distracted very easy. I'm not gonna lie. I get distracted very easily. And wait, why did this thing? Wait, am I getting shot? Oh, that's. I kind of like to do it backwards, because when I'm reading the book, I can picture the actors in the movie and the places in the movie as reference from what I'm reading. I know it's a little counterintuitive to how people read. When you read something, you just imagine these places. But I remember I call it the Hunger People, but Hunger Games. The Hunger Games. I guess they were hungry. I think I watched the first movie and then read the books, and then watched the second and third movie. I think that's how I did it. But after watching the first movie and reading the book, it was nice to have, like I said, the reference of the images in my head. For me, the way I read and get distracted, it worked out better for me like that. But I can see that peeling both ways. That peel both ways. Good stuff right now. You watch the old streams on Wild Goat's old streams on Fridays, Rowan? That sounds like a plan. Mando and Grogu was just an alright good movie, no complaint. I'm glad to hear that. It's kind of a solid movie, really looking forward to it. So, the way I saw, so, to me, like everybody else, right? Mandalorian and Grogu was like it's just its own little thing, right? It's Dave Filoni's own little corner of the universe with the Mandoverse. Like it's its own little thing, and they directed and write this one. What I'm hoping for, and I really hope I'm right, is that this is gonna be separate from the main universe. Right? Wait, how do I swap this guy? Oh wait, how do I? Anyway, so I'm hoping that the main stuff still is gonna exist separate from this Mando verse Grogu stuff. And for what it was, I told my nephew, it felt like it was, hey, keep your kids entertained for 2 hours. The really young ones are really gonna like Grogu. Look, I'm telling you, there was like a 5 or 6 year old. So it was the parents, a teenager like 15 or 16, and then like a 11, 12 year old, and then a 6 year old. And everybody in that family seemed to have enjoyed the movie. But there were parts. I've been telling this story since I came home. Maybe it's heard it 1,000 times. The little girl was laughing so much in certain parts of the movie where, like, an adult like me would have chuckled and that was it. And actually did chuckle at a couple things when Grogu did him and some stuff happened. But at some point somebody says, "Oh, good baby." And that little girl could not stop laughing, but like real laughing. And I was giggling hearing the little girl laugh, and the people behind me were giggling hearing the little girl laugh. Like, that's when I realized, oh yeah, this movie, because a little bit before that or after that, there were some scenes where it was Mando just fighting and action scenes and shooting and monsters and right. And those parts seems to be where, like, hey, we don't want the parents to get bored, so here's some action. And we don't want the kids to get bored, so here's some Grogu and little creatures. And while we're doing this, how about you look how good the universe can look. And look at all these cool places we can visit in future movies. Or it was like a showcase. I told Miss Yeti when they were in the ships, Maple, you have music on? I can't. Music. I felt like it was a big promo also for the rides on Disney. Because every time they got on a ship, they would show you like the front from in the cabin, just looking outside the ship as they was taking off or landing. It felt like, hey, we also got rides. This when you come and you get on a ride, look, it's gonna look cool. Like it felt like it was a big Disney Star Wars commercial, which I don't mind as long as it's its own spin-off. I call it a side quest movie, where it was a side quest in the Star Wars universe. So I liked it for that. I don't think it's as good as any of the episodes. Oh, maybe as the last one. The last one was hard to watch, but it wasn't bad. I guess terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Anyway, I liked it. I like the Grogu. I like Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda Grogu. You know, I have a theory that Baby Yoda has been talking this whole time. It just, we think. Well, I guess they kind of talked about that in Ahsoka. But no. What if he's talking the Yoda language? And we just don't know. We just don't know. I mean, it's a theory, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but he could be talking this whole time. Vince Swanson! How doing, Vince? Well, says 5 years ago. Watch Glitch in the anime. Yeah, I know you watch them because you talk in my chat about it all the time, and I never know what it is. I need. Anybody got a hunting rifle? Anybody had a hunting rifle I can use? It's a different question. Wait, how do I deposit? There you go. Oh wait, there it is. Look, that's. I almost shot a Sprite. Shot a Sprite. Can you imagine if I hit that shot? That would be the genius. So, yeah, like I was telling my nephew, sometimes you just gotta watch a movie and see what were they trying to do. Was it a great movie critically? No, it was not great or all that good actually as a critic movie. I don't know how you say it. Critic reviewed movie. Is it great? No, not really. But I think for what it was enjoyable. Whoa! I don't get it. How is it that my shots only do like 90 damage and they always land like? Do I have a big head? Is that what it is? Is it the hat? Like what is it? Look at this guy. I don't know. He's sus. He's sus. He just took out Fuzzy and me. I don't know. I'm sus. I'm sus. Oh no! Wait, where did Mr. Rich go? You asked me for riddles, but you don't. Mr. Rich, I hope you're still here. It's not that I don't like your riddles. I'm just asking you to challenge me more with your riddles. I don't know, Fuzzy, what just happened? Well, I mean, we are playing trios. No. Oh, you have one right in front of you. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment of truth. Will he crumble? Or will he succeed? Wow. In the meanwhile, I can't land a haircut with a hunting rifle. Sad. Very sad. Maybe it's my monitor. That's the problem with my monitor. I'm gonna say it's affecting my aim. But I'm glad you're not one of those people that are saying that Mando and Grogu was the most horrible thing to ever exist. And how Star Wars is dying. I don't say it's dying, but I say they're not doing great. project. Let me see. We're looking forward to Dune Messiah and Odyssey. I have to catch up on the Dune movies. I always felt such stress thinking about the fact that there's such long movies. And I've never been like a Dune fan. So, I don't hate it. I've just never been a fan. So I'm kind of behind on Dune movies. I should probably watch it because I have HBO. I made a mistake. Made a mistake. Oh, hold on. One of my cats wants in. I don't want to stand in the middle of nowhere. All right, can I get a weapon? Okay, I keep getting gray weapons. Why am I getting gray weapons? What kind of situation is this? Oh no, I didn't pick up the health. Ah! Mama. Down here. I'm coming, I need help. And I don't have any. So Odyssey, definitely very hyped about it. I think Christopher Nolan's gonna knock it out of the park. I already got my ticket for Spider-Man. Thursday of the weekend it comes out. Oh no, no, no! I got a problem. Pull up here. I don't have any help. So, hold on. You said, hold on. You're looking doing this side. Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey. Odyssey. Kind of hyped about it. What's the other movie? Oh, and of course, Doomsday. Do you like just Spider-Man? Or you like all the Marvel movies? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh no, not like this. You missed that. Uh-oh. I'm so dead. I'm dead. I had 1 health. Ready? Hey, ball! Hey, ball! Oh no! Sorry. Well, I've done it again. Alright, so let me go back. So you said Project Hail Mary movie actually added a new scene that was in the book, but took out like 2 parts of the book. Grace visiting Rocky's ship actually wasn't in the book. Okay. Yeah, I remember watching some videos about a couple things that were left out, but overall, like, they said it still works. And we're third place. I don't know what's happening. I mean, what is my team doing? I mean, I have two players that claim to carry all the time, and I don't see no carrying. They didn't even bring backpacks today. What is this? We keep reading the chat. Can I get a background color? Get a background color? Wait. Okay, we'll go with. Let's go with yellow. What is the background color for? What are you talking about? I get a background color. That I've never been asked that question before. Mr. King! Bacon! I can't scream too much because Ms. Yeti will come in here and yell at me. Alright, let me go back up. Super Hail Mary, 2 Parker book, right that one. Yeah, you doing isn't for everyone. I just really like space stuff like that. No, I am a sucker for space sci-fi. I just
Any thoughts on the World Cup?
Oh, the World Cup? It's nuts. Okay? Nuts. Like what Germany is no longer in the game? Netherlands? What happened in that game?
Can we get Mustache Ramirez to express Tio's thoughts on the World Cup?
Mustache Ramirez. Let's see if this still works. Up. Ah, whoops. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of a malfunction here with the wardrobe, but welcome back to another breaking news with Mr. Ramirez. The World Cup is completely insane. Every team has lost their mind. Okay, and I have said from the beginning, this World Cup will be defined by the mistakes of the defense. What? I mean, you know, everybody's scoring goals and then they're getting eliminated. What's happening? Okay, world champion. You know what? Final's gonna be France versus Colombia. Called it, ladies and gentlemen. Mustache Ramirez is very disappointed with the World Cup. But also at the same time, very excited because there've been a lot of games. All I've watched, you know, my eyeballs are, you know, they should be soccer balls because that's all I see anymore. Point is, I am Mustache Ramirez with the really nonsense. Look, if you're betting on the World Cup, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not worth it. Not worth it. But Team Canada for the win. Look. Am I happy for? Look, Mustache Ramirez reporting the news. World Cup is still a mystery. We'll know more about after. When's the next games? Tomorrow. After tomorrow, we should know. What 8? No wait. Mustache Ramirez reporting the news. I gotta go because. I gotta let the. We're having some issues. We're having some issues. I can't do Mustache. Hey, Mayo. It's gotta be the worst Mustache Ramirez ever. Oh. All right. Well, back. Got to be the worst report from Mustache Ramirez ever of all time. The most unprepared report ever. While you know, I have one health because some things happened, and I don't want to talk about it. I did not.
Where are you?
I am in places.
Why aren't you 1,000 years ago?
Look, Maple, I apologize. That may have been the worst Mr. Ramirez report. We haven't done Mr. Ramirez in a while. He's out of practice. Although, I think everything Mr. Ramirez said is true. This World Cup makes absolutely no sense. And I love it. Although, Colombia's pretty good. I'm telling you, you know what? Even that doesn't make sense. Because Colombia wasn't playing this well in the qualifiers. Like not even the first game did we play that well. We had a couple nice things, but we didn't play that well. Same thing for the second game. And then all of a sudden we play against Portugal, and all of a sudden we are, you know, we're doing great. Not even Ronaldo can do anything. So I don't know. I really thought Germany was we're gonna move forward. I really did. Who else? I mean, France. What was the final score in the France game? Can anybody tell me? I'm pretty sure France
3-0.
qualified. Oh yeah, no, France. I think France is gonna be the champ this World Cup. I don't think there's another team that can challenge what. I mean, depends. Colombia maybe, but the problem is their midfield and forward, like midfield on. You know, it's just too stacked. It's too stacked. Hold on. Let me open the door before my cat puts a hole on it. She wants to come in to eat the other cat's food, and then when she sees that it's covered up and she can't eat it, she looks so disappointed. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah. World Cup is something else. Between the World Cup and the movies, I've had a lot of entertainment lately. Who did Canada play? Was in Morocco?
We lost Japan, Germany, Netherlands, and now Ivory Coast and Sweden coming up next. We got Mexico playing against Ecuador at the Mexico City Stadium.
Wait, hold on. We lost Japan. Wait, who did Japan play?
Brazil.
I don't remember who they were. Oh, that's right. They played Brazil. You know what? I'll tell you what. I don't feel like Brazil is that much of a danger other than individual players, maybe. But as a team, I think they're lacking. Colombia's playing better as a team. Really, Tuna? Now you want to go back out? My cat wants back out. I hope somebody timed that, because just knock, let me in. Knock, let me out. The what? It's not. I know that, because I'm the one that has to open the door every time. And Miss Yeti's like, oh, poor you. You have to get up and open the door. Oh, she makes fun of me, but I'm like, bruh, like, you have to do it over and over again. Every few seconds, it gets annoying. Oh no, Maple. Not like this, Maple. Woo, 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 woo! I got you, Maple. Woo, 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 woo! Team Canada for the win. Let's go. Yeah, I've been rooting. Oh no, I'm shut it back. Shut it back. Shut it back. course there's a person up here with me. Ah. Okay. Leave it up to me to escape from the enemy just to land on with their teammate. Ooh, Mexico, Ecuador is about to start. That's an exciting game. I think Ecuador is going to win if they play the same way they played the last game.
Against South Africa B.
Wait, Mr. King, are you still here? What was the background color for? What do you mean? Still here. Let me see. Mudkip says, "Hey, doing time for everyone." I want to watch it. Mudkip said, "I haven't kept up with Marvel stuff. Star Wars and Marvel have put out just kind of subpar stuff the past like decade." Well, I don't know. Yes, they put out a lot of subpar stuff, but there's some gems in there. There's some gems in there. There's some TV shows that are really good. I mean, they recently did Wonder Man. That was a really good TV show. I think Agatha was pretty good. What else? WandaVision was pretty good. In terms of movies, I mean, I guess we have the case of the Ant-Man movie. That was kind of disappointing. But I mean, the Ant-Man, what is it? Quantum Mania? Well, I was about to say,
tomorrow we got the Great England playing against Congo at 12. Later we will see Belgium play against Senegal at 4 and the United States against Bosnia at 8 Eastern Time.
Alright, hold on. I'll reread that in a second. Also, that's how you open that. I didn't even know. So Quantum Mania wasn't a great Marvel movie, especially because it's just the way the whole Kang thing. Anyway, I don't think it was a great Marvel movie or a good Marvel movie. But if it was on its own and it would have had a villain that was not Kang, but so was not connected to the main universe, I think people would have liked it more. It's on its own. It's just it's an enjoyable action adventure superhero movie. But I think people just didn't like, including me, just this the villain. That villain was supposed to be the big bad, the next big bad, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp just kind of like defeat him very easily. Or, I mean, like, it didn't feel like an Avengers level event. Anyway, the point is, I can see how some movies are considered subpar. I can see that. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of, look, you gotta remember, I'm back in my day. A lot of these movies weren't coming out. A lot of these movies we were like, can we please make more comic book movies? Look at all these cool characters. Can we just make more, please? So when they come out with a movie that is not great, I'm like, well, you know, but I still got to watch it. You know? There was a time when there were none of these movies. So I'm a little more forgiving. But they were definitely not Avenger level quality. I mean, I guess what else came out? I mean, a lot of people I haven't watched the Marvels, but I think that one suffered from having two of the 3 characters in the movie were TV show characters. So a lot of people didn't know who they were. But I haven't really watched, so I don't know. Ms. Marvel was a pretty good TV show. I really liked that one. But I mean, let's see. Like, what other movies came out? Quantum Mania, Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness wasn't that bad. I think that the disappointing part of some of the Marvel movies for me is the interconnected part didn't work out for the new phase after Endgame. some of the things just did not connect or feel connected the same way they used to. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? That connect. I think that was the thing that made it feel disappointing. Because I feel most of those movies from the newer phase in Marvel were pretty enjoyable. Like I could watch them in the theater and not feel like I needed my money back. Like if I would have watched Madam Web and Morbius on the theater, I think I would have asked for my money back. And I don't often do that. Or I don't never do that, but I don't often say that. Let's see what else came out. See, I've started to watch, what was it called? What was it called? The one that were like what is it called? The ones, the people that have superpowers and they're immortal and they nobody knows who they are because they basically work for the other aliens. The Eternals. There you go. I started to watch that twice, and it was always late night, so I never actually finished it.
Unimaginable odds.
It is.
Jones said nobody knows the 0 point like you.
I wonder if that.
He's not wrong.
I wonder if that's why some people don't like it.
We do. Very much.
Hold on, Maple's making noises. You know what now? Uh-huh. You were confused? I have to watch it to really give it that kind of review. That's why when some movies like that come out, I like to go online and find videos about it. Like, for example, videos that explain who the Eternals are. Like a little background on characters. But yeah, but I've also heard people saying like they really like the movie, as like the movie's not bad. It's just very different from all the other Marvel stuff. What? You threw a shockwave. Oh, and stopped them? Oh. Oh, I thought for a second they did the van thing. Ah. Oh, look at you being smart. Alright, where are we landing? I got more stuff to read. Alright, hold on. Maple said tomorrow we got England playing Congo at 12. England versus Congo. I mean, Congo is tough. Colombia played them. I think England, if England keeps it together and really utilizes the hurricane power in their forward, they'll probably be fine. The problem is when England can't score. Ah, help! Ah! Of course I use a shockwave and it boosts me into the river. Sadness. Maple said to deliver that one. Okay, Mudkip said every post endgame has just been. Wait, did you just win?
Yeah, we won. Don't worry.
Let's go. I'm talking about. Let's go. What a professional team. What a professional team. That's what I'm talking about. How many laminations did I get? A lot. It did. It was glitched. It didn't show me. All right, so everything posting out, oh, seriously, but there's still stuff that is good, but the overall consent quality hasn't dropped. The problem is, yeah, some things people were really disappointed at. I think the expectation was that everything was going to be great, and it wasn't. And there was a lot of changes. Like, they went from one evil dude to another. So they thought they were going to do Kang. That didn't work out. So, well, I mean, they tried to do Kang, and he got killed in a show and in a Quantum Mania movie by Ant-Man.
We'll talk about
So,
King and
yeah, but in the sense of like, two versions of him were already defeated, and it just
well, I think
doesn't
the
give
big
you
problem
that
was
Thanos.
the actor got fired.
No, that I think so when you do the timeline and the way they make these decisions, yeah, they took advantage of the fact that was like the last drop. The actor legal problems. It was just kind of like the last drop of them saying, you know what? We're having too many problems with this character. People really didn't like the idea of this character. It didn't work out with the movies. And now this guy is having these problems. I think it's better if let's just scrap it and do something else. Because companies like that don't make it. The decision was very close right after he had those legal problems. And a company that big doesn't make those decisions just, oh, this week this guy had this problem, so let's make a change. Very rarely it happens like that. This was something they've been talking about for a while, because there was a lot of Kang is supposed to be kind of as scary as a Thanos or a Doom. But it just actually got killed 3 times. 3 different versions, but it just gave an overall feel of like, yeah, there's a bunch of these guys and we can kill them. Like, it doesn't, it didn't feel, even Doom, even Doom, I hope they do it right, because in the comic books, Doom is supposed to be a very, very important character done a very specific way. They seem to be doing it right so far from what they showed us, but the Kang problem was more than just Jonathan Majors getting fired. That was just the last drop, if you will. But I mean, he got killed in Loki. Then in Loki, another version of himself dies, or try. Like, oh, just it was just not. I wouldn't say dumb, but it was. Yeah. Anyway, and then again on Quantum Mania. Well, on Quantum Mania, he didn't really die, but he still got defeated. And people weren't happy. Like, in general, people that followed Marvel weren't happy. In general, not everybody. I think in the end, they're gonna be happy they did the change, because I think the Doctor Doom thing's gonna work out. bush. Might be a floating bush. A bush! That floats. Oh, look, I got this. Anyway, so where was I? Where, yeah, so that was kind of disappointing. And I think, to be honest, I think that's the main thing that people hold against Quantum Mania. Is the whole thing with Kang. If it would have been a different villain that was not connected, I think people would have liked it. But yeah. Let's see. Eternals was so bad, bro. I genuinely thought of leaving the theater doing that. Well, hold on, Mudkip. I have a question. So it was bad. Why? Was it actually a bad movie, like, or was it just so different from the Marvel movies that it felt like a boring Marvel? That could be a big difference. You're not even excited about Doomsday. Like, I'm sure it'll be good, but I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people feel like that, and I feel like, and I hope that Spider-Man and the couple TV shows that are gonna come out. I think it's just Vision Quest that is gonna come out. Team Vision Quest and Spider-Man. I hope they get enough hype for Doomsday. But I think once the trailers come out and the hype starts, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I'll go." And I think the movie's gonna win a lot of people over. I'm willing to bet. But I can see why people are disappointed or weary, you know.
I need your help to decode my visions.
But seriously, why didn't you like Eternals? I'm curious to know. See, the only movie that I haven't that I watched more than once, started watching more than once because it was bad. For me, the only one really has been Madam Web. I started it 3 times. The first 2, I just gave up. I couldn't do it. I just 30 minutes in, I'm like, I'm bored. I really like. I'm the guy that gives every superhero movie a chance. And I was bored out of my mind. I was like, I do not want to watch this. So I turned it off and watched something else. I did that twice, and then the 3rd time I was like, you know what? I gotta try to finish this. And yeah, it wasn't worth. Not worth it. Madam Web was not worth it. Morbius. I don't think I ever finished watching Morbius. Now that I think about it. I was just not. I don't know about bad or good because I didn't finish it, but I was not engaged. You know, like I wasn't like, oh, I gotta finish this, or at least like, this is interesting, you know. I never finished it. You did watch Thunderbolts. That Thunderbolts was really good. But see, I can tell my nephew, you gotta watch movies at scale. I learned this from a YouTuber I watched. But you gotta. Well, I learned the definition, not what I do. You gotta watch movies at scale, right? Like, not every Marvel movie is meant to be an Avengers level event. Not every Marvel movie is gonna be. Walking bush. Not every Marvel movie is gonna be, I don't know, Captain America, Winter Soldier, or you know, like it's not, you know, not every movie is gonna be Avengers Endgame. Some movies are gonna be, Thunderbolts. It was a pretty cool movie. I liked the theme. I like what they were trying to do with the mental health thing and how each character was and how they portrayed it. I liked it. I really liked it. But I feel like people gotta remember, some of these movies are not meant to be the main Avengers movie. They're meant to be side quests in the same universe. Alright, I keep seeing the bullets, but I don't see the people. Oh, I'm getting shot in the back? How did I get shot in the back? No, I got shot in the back. I got the hit markers in my back. No, there's one over here. The bush over here. And then there's... See? Oh, there's one below me! Right here! He's coming up! He's coming up! He just threw me in front of him. Ah! Sad. Drink some water. But again, yeah, you gotta... Some movies you gotta watch... Going to watch them at scale. What they're... Try to see what they were trying to do. Thunderbolts was just trying to be its own thing. I think it was a really good movie that fits well in the universe, but it's its own little thing. Let me see, what else did you watch? Oh, that was pretty good. A movie that was handled with care, especially with the topics and talk about. Right? Yeah. No, like I just said, I love that part. They did it very well. But that's the cool thing, right? They did all that stuff. They talk about all these topics, but they fit it in the Marvel universe, and I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, I thought Fuzzy was gonna do something there, but a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, look at him shooting an empty car. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he comes in, crumbles like a cookie. Were they 1 health? Because I see 100 in my screen. All the lies. Oh, the lies. Let me see. Thunderbolts. What else did you say? Eternals has been a while. Eternals came out a while ago. Alright, one more game. Make it count. Mudkip said, usually you're pretty tolerant with watching movies, even if they are that enjoyable, but Eternals was just like, I feel like they try to make the stakes so big, but all the acting and everything that happened in the movie was just bad in my opinion. I have to watch it to really give an opinion. I've heard both things. And of people that enjoyed it and people that just did not. So I have to watch it, but I get what you're saying because I've heard other people say it. Mike says, oh yeah, definitely not every threat needs to be, not every threat needs to be like a god. I think that's what made movies like Black Widow, grounded in just. Yeah, no, that exactly. That's another movie I really liked too. Was Black Widow because it was again in the universe but a side quest. Same thing I feel about Mandalorian and Grogu. Was it a great movie and best? No, because it did feel like it was 3 episodes put into a movie. But that for me didn't take away from the fact that it was a side quest. He's a side quest character, not a main character doing side quest stuff in the same universe with a very adorable character. So for what it was trying to do, you know, side quest, I liked it. Oh, don't get me wrong, there are bad movies. over to cat food. There. I mean, again, Madam Web to me is just, of all the comic book movies I've watched, it's probably the worst movie I've watched. I mean, when they added the extra lines and they did the ADR lines and you know, what they usually do in movies when they have to replace some audio and they just put it over the actors' audio and they kind of edit the movie in a way that you can't really tell. No, Madam Web said, "Oh no, we're not gonna do any of that. We're just gonna change the audio and it's gonna look like a foreign movie because the mouth's gonna move and it's not gonna say the same things that are coming out of the audio." That for me was the bottom. That for me was that was the last straw for me of like, no, this movie's bad. I'm done expecting this movie to get any better. It was the badly synced audio. Ah, mama. All right, made it. So I'm like I said, I'm also very forgiving. There's just a few things. I remember I went to watch a movie a long time ago. And what? I went to watch Lord of the Rings, I think it was, and walked out because I was too bored. Now, don't get me wrong, I ended up watching Lord of the Rings, but it was just like, I think, was it the first Lord of the Rings? I think it was the first Lord of the Rings. I can't remember who I went with, but we were like, yeah, no, this is way longer than we thought. Let's just go get something to eat. So, I did. Why are you both laminated? I don't have enough bullets. Uh-oh. Why does this game take so long to reload? I never understood that. The what? Yeah, the gun takes a lot to reload. Why? Every gun is like that. Yeah, well, the game, yeah, because all weapons in this game are take forever to reload. So therefore is the game. Okay, look, no, we can't. Hold on. All right, let's try one more time. Let me see. What am I? Okay, there we go. My Kib's message was, you would rather have a bunch of just solid grounded movies that don't decide the fate of Earth than one movie where it's like the underdogs fighting some otherworldly, unbeatable enemy that can only lose because of plot. Yeah, I don't like a lot of because of plot situations. Well, why that happen? Because the plot said so. Why that happen? Because the plot needs it. But that's the thing, though. Like this phase of Marvel has had a lot of movies that were less consequential than most Avengers movies, and people don't like them. So the question is, what does Marvel do? Well, that next movie is Doomsday, which is gonna have the stakes of stakes. It's not the world that's imperiled, it's the universe. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for you, Mudkip, but Doomsday has the biggest stakes there have ever been. But you know what? The amount of characters that are gonna be in this movie, it just makes me think of that meme that says, "Shut up and take my money." I want to see them all. I want to see all the old X-Men fighting, all the new Avengers, and scenes are probably not gonna be that long, but I take it. I take it. But oh wait, there's a lot of good movies in this phase. It's just, it's kind of like Mandalorian and Grogu situation. People expected the next movie that's been, what, how many years? 5 years since the last, what is it? The Skywalker, what, Rise of the Skywalker or whatever? Skywalker Rises? I can't remember. So people really want another big Star Wars episode movie or something big and epic. Instead, they got the micro Star Wars, which is not as big as epic. So I feel like a lot of Marvel movies and TV shows got the same hate. It's just the first phases of Marvel had really good movies. Got spoiled. I think it's different when it's the Avengers, because they're the Avengers. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that's the thing that people didn't like about Ant-Man and Quantum Mania was, again, too big of a stake. Like, why, like Kang? Why did he have to fight Kang and beat Kang? I don't know. Like Kip said, like they're gradually stepping out, fighting Ultron, then Thanos, then Doctor Doom, which makes sense. No, that does make sense. At least in that way. They gotta escalate somehow. I just can't wait to see how they do this, because this is a tall order. You got both? You got both. Yes, this movie's a tall order. It's not a sure home run, but I don't know. The amount of money, time, and the people working on it, it's very difficult for this movie to not be good. Like I would not bet any money on that this movie's not gonna be good. It doesn't make sense. The odds, there was a betting, the odds will be stacked on the fact that this movie's gonna be good. Just, you know. What movie? Doomsday. What? Who not? Just eating the food. She does. That is true. The little tuna. Alright, I'm back. Ms. Yeti was letting the cat in, and as soon as the cat saw that she couldn't eat the food, she went back out. So yeah, I expect Doomsday to break all the records. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I just don't. People that have read the script say the script looks bananas. It's got that going for it, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I don't know. I feel like, look, their biggest movies, their Avengers movies, their Spider-Man movies always do well. Like the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland. Which one has been bad? Spoilers, none. They made all the billions, and this one's gonna be no different. Did you not see? Did you guys not see the new Spider-Man movie? The new Spider-Man movie's trailer, the latest trailer, the full trailer, almost doubled the views and the trailer views of the previous most viewed trailer. And the, like, got almost 1 billion views in 24 hours. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. They got shot. Oh no, from the side, from the side, from the side. Right side. From here. Nothing with the bot, but still shooting. Oh, come on! Why do shotguns insist in this game? Alright, so what I missed? I feel like they should take all the current Star Wars writers out. Out back. That sounds terrible. Take them out back and give them a hug. I'm sure. Then take a couple years to come back with something better. But look. I don't think there's anything wrong with. Well, I don't think there's much wrong with Mandalorian and Grogu being its own thing. From little that I know and seen, the main problem with the last 3 sequel movies is just, weren't they directed by like 2 different people, like, or 3 at first? No, it was supposed to be one. The first one was J.J. Abrams first, and then somebody else, and then J.J. Abrams again. Was that the deal? Something like that? And alright, this is how I feel about it. I feel like the sequels were made by people that know how to make movies, but really seem to have gotten wrong how to make a Star Wars movie. What needed to be in a Star Wars movie. Okay. Interesting. And okay, somebody that knows how to make movies but didn't know enough about Star Wars movies. Right, here you go. The Mandalorian and Grogu and Dave Filoni stuff is made by somebody that knows a lot about Star Wars, but I don't think they have right now enough to know how to make a big movie, a big tentpole movie, right? They know a lot about Star Wars, but they don't know everything they need to know. Like I think if somebody like J.J. Abrams, which he was the one that made the first Star Wars movie. If somebody like they need to pair somebody that knows a lot about Star Wars with somebody that knows how to make really good movies, right? Because that way they can complement each other. Right? The guy that knows a lot about Star Wars can write a lot of cool Star Wars stuff, and the guy that knows how to make the movies and make them look good, you know, will take that script and that stuff and make a great movie. And I think that's the problem, that it's been too lopsided. Either somebody knows too much about the thing, or somebody that just knows too much about making things, but not enough about the thing itself or the movie itself. So Fuzzy, for some reason your voice is so low. Is your microphone too far away from your mouth?
No, it's right.
Some. 100% like they are definitely watchable for like all ages. They just don't feel like just Star Wars movies. I mean, they're again, yeah. That's my point. It's like they're well made, right? It's well put together. I think it was just the Star Wars stuff wasn't all that great. I mean, the whole Palpatine coming back. Sorry, spoilers for those who haven't watched it, but if you haven't, somehow it just felt forced and like where she comes from, it just felt, I don't know, it just felt like done by somebody that knew how to make really good movies. Didn't know enough about Star Wars movies or what people love about the Star Wars movies. I think that's the right way to put it. So hopefully Dave Filoni does a good job at hiring people that know how to make movies, and he can tell them how to do the Star Wars stuff. The last movie was a decade ago. Yeah, it was 7 years ago or 8. There you go. Yeah, no, that's why people were upset. All right, Maple, you ready? We can go both up and see if we can get something. I can't zip. Oh no. They shockwave me. Was that you shooting Fuzzy or somebody else?
Yeah, I shot one of them. Is that the same deal?
That's the people that downed Maple, yeah. Oh, they put
No, it's just the same people that.
I'm shooting. There's a turret down there. All right, I'm gonna get Maple, but watch out, cause oh wait, I don't have enough gold. You have gold? No. Oh, all right. Give me the gold. Well. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh wait, behind me! No, this guy was behind the rock. Sad. 8 years. That's the main reason people were upset about man the Grogu. I like to call it the Grogullorian. That's why the people were upset with the GOOOLLL. They expected the next big episode movie. Like any sequel Star Wars movies you can find on like the TV in the waiting room because they're all very watchable movies, but Star Wars people, the writing is awful compared. Yeah, it's like if it wasn't a Star Wars movie, I don't think people would be so upset, but because it's Star Wars, we're like, no, this is not our Star Wars. I don't have enough money to buy anything. Oh, I can buy it. Oh. No, I saw it. My bad. Thank you. Wait, where are you guys? But yeah, no, I mean they're again, and I think the Star Wars sequels are good-looking movies. It's just they fail at the main thing, being a Star Wars movie. My juice. Drinking my juice. Oh no. I have no weapon. I have a pistol. I only have a pistol. They're looking, they got me, I know. Oh, look at this guy. Hey, I need your weapons. That's true. Fair enough. Oh, my cat, my cat, my cat. Do you guys know the premise of the Supergirl movie? Oh no, I'm dead. I didn't realize this was like a 24-hour tick. Ah! Broke my neck. Spent probably $100 million, 100 million visuals, but they can't throw a million of people that write these stories or whatever. Well, I don't think it was a problem of the people, the quality of the writer. I think it was just the oh no, I didn't that time. It was a problem of getting somebody that understands Star Wars, but also knows how to do good movies. That's a balance that needs to be stricken. And it's not easy. But you're right, they could have spent more time, more money. Well, it wasn't even that. So I was trying to say earlier with the directors, different directors and writers, the problem with that is when we're gonna do a franchise or at least a trilogy on a franchise, there has to be a plan. Oh no. Oh, there you go. I thought for a second Fuzzy had crumbled completely.
No, I never crumbled. I had a fit.
Never? You crumbled like twice today. You just hit him with it. Like, I got 2 eliminations.
You got carried the whole thing.
Look, I was talking about movies, So yes.
You got Gary's.
But yeah, no, the main problem with the 3 Star Wars movies was there was not somebody in charge of the overall story, and it just felt, hey, you want to make a movie, make a movie, and then they hired another person, hey, want to make a movie, make a movie, and the things that the first person set up didn't exactly pay off with when the second movie came out, and then the second movie came out and the things didn't pay off. They kind of took a twist for the third movie. Look, I don't know. That's why I'm look. Was Supergirl had a great critic rating? No. But I'm still happy that there's one person in charge of the overall story in the DC universe, because at least however many movies they make is gonna have an overall story, and it's gonna, like Marvel, it's gonna fit together. But hopefully it doesn't happen like Star Wars did, because boy, oh boy, did they drop the ball. Again, great looking movies. Look, I'll tell you what, the first one of the trilogy was not that bad, actually. I don't dislike it. I actually like it. I don't mind it. What's it called? The Force Awakens? I actually like that movie. The second one wasn't too bad, but the third one was just not. I mean, Skywalker Rises. I don't know. I was not happy with that, and I'm not a hardcore Star Wars fan, and I wasn't all that. Again, an enjoyable sci-fi movie, yes, but was it a good Star Wars movie? No. Even I can see it. But, like with those movies, we have reached the end. I think I'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully a little earlier, since I'm not going to watch a movie and spend time with my nephew tomorrow. So, I'll try my best to stream earlier tomorrow. I might have eaten too much. I don't think my stomach's feeling very happy. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave it there. We'll be back tomorrow. As usual. What, Fuzzy? What?
Before you, can you look at what I just sent you?
You send me where?
The haircut that I got that you'll never get.
On Discord?
Yeah.
What? All right, but I can't see. I'm looking at it now. But I can't see it on the screen. The stream. Wait, where did Mr. Rich go? Well, I can hear myself. I don't think you guys can hear it though. Wait, what's that? Wait, what?
Did you miss it?
Yes. Because I was listening to my beautiful voice. Wait, where did Mr. Rich go? Oh! You turned on the hacks, I see.
Yeah, you could never get a haircut like that one.
I've gotten haircuts like that one.
Oh, have you?
Yep. You just don't notice. You just check the popcorn ratings
Barbershop was closed today.
for the sequels: 84, 41, and 86. But are those the popcorn ratings? Not Rotten Tomatoes? Popcorn ratings. Where are the popcorn ratings? Yeah, no, the sequels had some mixed reviews. Casual people don't care. It's an enjoyable movie. They don't care. It's the Star Wars fans that did not like them at all. All right, Fuzzy, no. I can't. I need to talk. So I'm going to stop the music. All right, I have to kick him because I have to say goodbye. Look, everybody, thank you so much for being awesome. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk more food, tomatoes, and movie reviews while we play some Fortnite. And, oh no, actually, we might be able to play some tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I'll play some FIFA. Who knows? All right, everybody, Mudkip, popcorn is the audience rating, whereas tomato is the critic. Oh, got you. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes, I'm not feeling well right now. I think I ate too much food earlier. That was a lot of salt. But the point is, yes, you're right. The popcorn meter is, I think that's the same for Supergirl. I think it's like 86, 80 something, 75. I don't know. And the critics are like 58. But anyway. All right. That being said, Mudkip, very glad to see you again, buddy. Welcome anytime. All right. Rowan, Mudkip, Maple, Saul, Martin, TJ, Fuzzy, Emma, and everybody else lurking. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for being awesome. Please remember to be kind. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Where's my end button? Pedro! Hi! It's awesome hanging out with you, Theo. Oh! Don't make me cry, Mudkip. Have a good night, buddy. Always welcome. And anytime, buddy. Anytime. Right now, I was streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. And I'm trying to come back on the Block Spam on Saturdays. But I have taken off some time. But I'll be back on there, too. Anyway, once again, thank you for being awesome. Please remember to be kind. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight.
Thank you.